Here's the hard truth: most men think performance after 50 comes down to luck, genetics, or popping a pill. But science tells a different story. Your body already has everything it needs for stronger erections, you just need to unlock it. And today, I'll show you the 5 best stretches that do exactly that. Stick with me until the end, because stretch number 3 targets a muscle most men don't even know is silently sabotaging them. Now, let's clear something up: erections aren't just about hormones or age. They're a whole body event. Your brain sends signals, your nerves carry the message, and your blood vessels deliver the flow. Tight hips, a weak pelvic floor, or compressed posture can restrict blood flow and nerve activity, 2 things you absolutely need for strong performance. This is why stretches matter. They don't just loosen muscles, they restore circulation, open nerve pathways, and give your pelvic floor the support it needs. And the best part? You don't need a gym, special equipment, or hours of training. Just a few targeted moves each day can unlock a noticeable difference in how your body responds. Stretch number 1, open the flow. Let's begin with the most important area for blood flow, your hips. Specifically, the hip flexors, the muscles at the front of your pelvis that connect your thighs to your torso. Why do they matter? Because when these muscles get tight, they act like a clamp on the major arteries that supply blood to your pelvic region. And when circulation is restricted, it becomes much harder to achieve and maintain a strong erection. Research backs this up. A study conducted at the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center in 2015 found that men with limited hip mobility showed significantly reduced pelvic blood circulation compared to men with flexible hip joints. In simple terms, the tighter your hips, the harder it is for blood to flow where you want it. Now, here's how to perform the stretch correctly. Start in a standing position and step your right foot forward into a lunge. Slowly lower your left knee until it rests comfortably on the floor. Keep your chest upright, and gently push your hips forward until you feel a deep stretch at the front of your left hip. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly and deeply. Then switch sides and repeat with your left foot forward. For best results, do this stretch at least once or twice a day, morning and evening. The morning session wakes up blood circulation for the day, while the evening session helps undo hours of sitting or standing that keep those hip muscles locked tight. Now, when should you expect results? Some men report feeling more flexibility and better posture in just a week. But if you stay consistent for 4 to 6 weeks, you'll notice deeper changes, improved blood flow, easier mobility, and a stronger foundation for erections. Remember, this isn't about quick fixes, it's about restoring the body's natural capacity to perform. And here's the best part: this is just the first stretch. The next one doesn't just open blood flow, it actually strengthens the foundation muscles that keep you hard in the first place. It's like reinforcing the base of a skyscraper, and without it, nothing else holds up. Let's move on to that now. Stretch number 2, strength meets support. Now that we've opened up circulation with stretch number 1, it's time to strengthen the foundation that actually holds everything in place, your pelvic floor. The pelvic floor muscles sit at the base of your pelvis, and they do more than just support your bladder and bowels. They're also directly involved in controlling erections. When these muscles contract, they trap blood inside the penis, helping you stay firm. When they're weak, you lose that pressure, just like trying to inflate a balloon with a slow leak. This isn't just theory. Research from the University of Bristol in the UK, published in 2005, showed that men who practiced targeted pelvic floor exercises for 3 months experienced significant improvements in erectile function, even outperforming some men who relied on medications. In short, strengthening these muscles works. Here's how to perform the pelvic bridge stretch to activate them. Lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Place your arms relaxed by your sides. Press your heels into the ground, tighten your pelvic muscles, almost as if you're trying to stop the flow of urine, and lift your hips slowly toward the ceiling. Hold this raised position for about 5 to 10 seconds, then lower your hips back down with control. That's 1 rep, aim for 8 to 12 reps in each session. When should you do it? Twice a day is ideal, once in the morning to engage your foundation early, and again in the evening to reinforce strength before rest. Now, how long until results show up? Some men notice better pelvic awareness and muscle control in as little as 2 weeks. For lasting improvements in firmness and endurance, stay consistent for 6 to 8 weeks. That's when the muscles become stronger, and your body starts rewarding you with more reliable performance. And here's where it gets exciting. Opening blood flow and building pelvic strength is just the beginning. There's one hidden area of your body that most men completely overlook, but when it's tight, it silently robs you of your power. Fixing it creates immediate relief and unlocks performance you didn't realize you had. That's coming up next. Stretch number 3, the hidden saboteur. Now let's tackle the one area almost every man overlooks, the lower back. This is the hidden saboteur of erections. Here's why: the nerves that control your pelvic floor and sexual function branch out from your lower spine. If your back is stiff or compressed, those nerves get irritated, blood vessels are restricted, and your entire system struggles to perform. Many men think back pain and performance issues are unrelated, but they're deeply connected. Research confirms this. In 2017, a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine by researchers in Seoul, South Korea, found that men with chronic lower back pain were far more likely to experience erectile difficulties. Once their mobility improved through stretching and physical therapy, their function improved as well. So how do you release this hidden saboteur? Try the double knee to chest stretch. Here's how: lie flat on your back with your knees bent. Slowly bring both knees up toward your chest, wrapping your arms around them. Gently pull your thighs closer until you feel a comfortable stretch along your lower spine and hips. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing deeply, then release. Repeat 2 to 3 times. When should you do it? Ideally in the evening, after a long day of sitting or standing, when your lower back has tightened the most. But if you wake up stiff, add a morning session too. And when do results appear? Many men notice less stiffness and easier hip mobility in just 1 to 2 weeks. For deeper benefits, like better nerve function and improved blood flow, you'll want to stay consistent for 4 to 6 weeks. Think of this as unlocking a pressure valve. The more you release tension here, the freer your system becomes. Now, if circulation and nerve flow are being restored, what comes next? Stretch number 4 will shock you, because it has nothing to do with your hips or back at all. It's about posture. Fix this one thing, and your entire body aligns for maximum performance. Before we move on, if you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button right now. That way you won't miss the next stretches, and you'll join a growing community of men reclaiming strength, vitality, and confidence after 50. Stretch number 4, posture reset. Now let's move to something most men don't realize is destroying their performance every single day: posture. When you spend years sitting at a desk, hunching over a steering wheel, or looking down at your phone, your shoulders roll forward, your chest tightens, and your spine compresses. That slouched position doesn't just look weak, it physically restricts blood flow, limits lung expansion, and even compresses the nerves that carry vital signals from your brain to your pelvic region. And there's science behind this. A 2014 study from San Francisco State University found that men and women who maintained an upright open posture experienced stronger confidence, higher testosterone levels, and lower cortisol compared to those who slouched. In other words, fixing your posture doesn't just change how you look, it changes your biology. Here's the stretch: stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Clasp your hands behind your back, straighten your arms, and gently pull your hands downward as you lift your chest toward the ceiling. Open your shoulders wide and breathe deeply, holding this position for 20 to 40 seconds. If clasping your hands is difficult, you can hold a towel behind your back instead. When should you do it? At least once during the middle of your day, especially if you've been sitting or hunching forward for hours. This stretch instantly resets your alignment, improves circulation, and reminds your body how to carry itself with strength. What results should you expect? Within days, you'll feel a sense of openness in your chest and easier breathing. Stay consistent for 3 to 4 weeks, and you'll notice better posture not only when you stretch, but all day long. This translates into stronger circulation, more oxygen delivery, and better function in every system, including sexual health. Now, if posture can supercharge your circulation and nerve signals, there's still one final enemy left to conquer: stress. Stress quietly shuts down performance even when your body is otherwise healthy. And the last stretch I'll show you is designed to melt that tension away, while unlocking a surprising hidden benefit most men never expect. Stretch number 5, the stress release. Finally, let's deal with the most silent yet destructive force when it comes to erections: stress. Stress doesn't just affect your mind. It sends a chemical signal through your body that raises cortisol levels, constricts blood vessels, and lowers testosterone. This combination is devastating for sexual health. You could have perfect circulation and strong pelvic muscles, but if stress is constantly flooding your system, performance will suffer. Science backs this up. In 2019, researchers at the University of Milan, Italy, published findings in the Journal of Endocrinological Investigation showing that men with high cortisol levels were far more likely to experience erectile difficulties compared to men with balanced stress hormone profiles. Lower stress, better function, it's that simple. Now, here's the stretch that doubles as a stress reset, the seated forward fold. Sit on the floor with your legs extended straight out in front of you. Inhale deeply, then exhale as you slowly hinge forward from your hips, reaching toward your toes. Don't force it, let your body relax into the stretch. Hold this position for 20 to 60 seconds while breathing deeply. You'll feel a release through your hamstrings, your lower back, and, most importantly, a calming effect in your nervous system. When should you do it? This is the perfect stretch to end your day. Right before bed is ideal, because it lowers stress hormones and signals your body to relax. What results should you expect? After the very first session, most men notice an immediate sense of calm and reduced tension. Within 2 to 3 weeks of nightly practice, stress levels decrease, sleep improves, and erections often become more consistent as your nervous system regains balance. So there you have it, the 5 best stretches for harder erections after 50. Each one tackles a different piece of the puzzle: circulation, strength, flexibility, posture, and stress control. Together, they create a complete system to restore your body's natural ability to perform. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with someone who could benefit, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future tips. Your health deserves attention, and these small daily steps can add up to life-changing results.